Well, hey there. It's been a while. Been a long while. Sorry about that. I realized that 7 months is a terribly long time, and I needed to do a little update and let you know what's going on in our little part of this great big world that we live in. I'm doing a little woods stroll right now. Different patch of woods that part of it is unfamiliar to me. There's a couple of things in mind that I'm looking for. I found one of them quite readily. It didn't take long to pick up those two little sticks of fatwood, fat lightered, and from the highway to where I'm going is supposed to be about 1.25 miles. I've never been this way before, at least not on this part of it, and I'm hiking into a very special spot that I just feel the need to put my eyes on. And when I get there, of course, let's say if I get there, which I should, I'm going to set up and do a little out in the woods chat and let you know what's going on. One thing for sure, life can hand you some interesting twists and turns along the way. We encountered a situation that turned into a huge blessing in our lives. Going through the throes of the situation that we went through, there was nothing pleasant about it. But I'm reminded of a little verse in the book of Romans where Paul talks about how all things, even the hard things, even the bad things, and maybe especially the hard things and the bad things, but all things work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. I don't know how many of you that follow my outdoors doings are Christians. That's between you and the good Lord, what you do with what He's invited us to do and become with and in our lives. But we discovered that God took care of us in a way that we could have never put together, because we were on the verge. If you watched the last video, we were getting ready to launch out and do a long-term camping trip, extremely long-term camping trip in our Kodiak tent. And we went out on a 10-day shakedown with it to see just how feasible that was. And it is feasible. You can do it, but I got to tell you, it's a lot of work. And that was our experience with it. And so, but fortunately, I just changed the background view a little bit. Fortunately, thank God we didn't have to do what we at the time considered to be our only recourse. And so here we are 7 months later. Shirley and I, the Queen and I, have moved into a little rental house, and we sold our cabin. The property that the cabin was on was sold, and so we had to vacate the premises, and we sold our little cabin, downsized, got rid of stuff. My goodness gracious, gave stuff away. Didn't, the stuff that we sold, but we gave a lot of stuff away just to be able to lessen our footprint in this world. And it's not the first time we've done that, but we've moved on, and we've got a great little thing going on. Shirley and I just got back from let me think, how many states? Carolina, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and then back into Alabama. About a 10-day trip, I guess it was, that we went camping. We spent a couple of nights in a motel while we were out, but we experimented with a little different traveling setup that's easier to spur of the moment. Got to watch where I'm walking, folks. There's no telling what you'll step on out here. A quick and easy setup with a smaller tent and my hammock, and use either my hammock or my small backpacking tent to set up a camp with, and it worked out really well. We had a great time. We did some hiking at the military park on Kings Mountain in South Carolina, and it was great. It was fun. We went to Cowpens and did that drive, and then made our way up into North Carolina and spent the night in Murphy, then on to northeast Alabama to a little place called Stevenson, where we met up. We got in on the very tip end of the tail of the Southeast get-together, which is a bunch of vanners and people in RVs and tents, and just a great group of folks that get together whenever they can and however they can and spend time together, just enjoying each other's company, cooking, camping, conversating. And then we made it on back down here to Alabama. What I was telling you about needing to watch my step, I was hoping to catch a picture of a rattlesnake or something out here, hoping to see a pretty eastern diamondback, and but the closest thing to a snake in the snake department was a rat snake back there. I took a picture of it, a couple of pictures of it. It was about like my walking stick in length. Pretty snake, beautiful little snake. And so where are we going from here? Well, we've got some camping to do. COVID didn't kill us. We've been fortunate where COVID was concerned. Neither of us, if we had it, it was so mild we didn't know it. Shirley went through a spell that, she thinks that she may have had it, but we've been careful and encourage everybody else to be careful. But we're getting ready to do us some serious camping, as if the camping that we've already done hasn't been serious. We're about to really kick it up, and in our retirement years, as long as we can do it, we're going to be pitching a tent somewhere and chronicling that journey. It won't be the Kodiak Chronicles as such as we thought it was going to be, but I'm sure that Kodiak's going to get plenty of use in the next couple of years. As long as I've got strength in me to spike a camp, we're going to spike a camp somewhere as often as we can. I want to say welcome to all the new people that have subscribed to the channel. It's been that's been really encouraging. We're just, about right now today, just better than 20 people away from the 1,000 subscriber mile marker. The channel statistics look good. The analytics look good. Not that I'm interested in using YouTube as a means for an income, but that's not why we started out doing YouTube, and it's not why we're going to continue to do YouTube. But having that subscriber base does have perks. You can remotely upload, and do things like that will be beneficial from time to time, and we look forward to doing a lot more outdoor videos. If you've never checked out my Salty Catholic devotional channel, look up Salty Catholic on YouTube and give that a check. Check that out. Look at it. Listen to some of the talks that I give. I used to be a Protestant pastor, people, and I was told at one time that I was a pretty good preacher, but I tried not to let stuff like that go to my head. But I do believe in Jesus, people, and I'm not going to push religion on you, but I want you to know who I am and what I'm about, what we're about. We love the Lord, and we're so very grateful that you're along for the ride with us. There's a few people I could give a shout out to, but I've still got a bunch of steps to take. The Queen is on her way to meet me at the gate. One of the places that I was trying to get to, I wasn't able to. Apparently this road don't take you there. You can't get there from here unless you want to bushwhack through the dense understory of the Alabama forest. And I don't want to do that today on a hot day such as it is, because right now it's about 86, 87 degrees. And I'm sure the ticks they're looking for a meal. And I don't have on the stuff I need or the ambition in my pocket to bust my way through all of that to get to where I'd like to go. That's going to be for another day, another morning. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.